Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to States versus Grenada in Group D of League A in the 2022 CONCACAF Nations League. The reigning champions versus the upstarts, Grenada. Grenada, of course, have gotten a point off of El Salvador in this tournament so far. This is the U.S.'s first game, of course. Anthems are about to be played in Austin, Texas, of course. And here are the lineups as follows for the home side, USA. In goal, Matt Turner. The back four, Anthony Jedi Robinson, Aaron Long, Cameron Carter-Vickers, the center backs, and Reggie Cannon. The midfield, Weston McKennie, Luca De La Torre, and Kellen Acosta. Front three, Jesus Ferreira, Jordan Morrison, Paul Arriola. This may not be that easy of a game if Lucas is good as they say. With that being said, the Grenada 11. Jason Belfon, the goalkeeper. The back three, Caden Harbach, Romar Frank, Alexander McQueen. The midfield three, Carlton Belmar, Siobhan John Brown, Dijon, Noah Williams, and Ashley Charles. In the front three, Arthur Patterson, Craig Noel McLeod, and Jacob Berkeley Agapong is your 11 for Grenada. Of course, Berhalter versus Finley. I think we know where this was going. I don't think we have to question exactly where this game is going. U.S. The front three is Ferreira, Morris, Arriola, but let's be honest. If USA beat the shit out of Morocco, USA 4-0. This shouldn't be that much of a game. Shouldn't be. Who knows, though? Who knows? Did they get it? Okay. No, they didn't. Just because I'm curious, where are you from? Born in Greenville, Mississippi, live near St. Louis, Missouri, as obvious from the St. Louis Toronto Blue Jays vlog, and want to live in Toronto in the next 2 to 4 years. We'll see how that goes. At least at some point. But we'll see how that goes. But proud redneck, yes. Proud American, not so much. Make of that what you will. Make of that what you will. Don't mean that the way you might make it out to be, but if you want to make it out that way. Tennessee fumbled the bag 8-6 to Notre Dame. You love to see it. Go to hell, Tennessee, you loudmouth pricks. Go to hell, you loudmouth pricks. Get out. I know you still got to lose another, but get out. It'd be funny to see Notre Dame actually win an away regional this year. Let that be the upset. Well, okay, no, I want Southern Miss to upset Ole Miss, but that's probably not happening. But at least there's a Mississippi versus Mississippi round, right, in the Super Regionals, and Mississippi State's nowhere to be found. Thank you for having a shit season. A shit title defense season. And Ole Miss may finally be going to Omaha. Just keeps getting worse. Just keeps getting worse. Scum. Come on, Southern. Come on. Redheaded stepchildren. Let's do this. Don't make us look bad. By us, I mean state fans. Please. Please. We're about to kick off this game. What do you think about the official song for the World Cup? Haven't heard it, but it's probably shit. I mean, Colors by Jason Derulo was pretty good. Waving Flag was pretty good, but let's be honest. I haven't heard it. And somebody had to force me to hear Colors when that one came out 4 years ago. So It's probably not up my alley. Now, if it's reggae, dance hall, maybe it is up my alley, right? I do love me some dance hall, but reggae, I do. Again, 11 for United States Turner, Robinson Long, Carter Vickers, Cannon, Acosta McKenney, De La Torre, Morris, Ferreira, Areola. If it's something that's more Middle Eastern in tone, which wouldn't be weird because it's in Qatar, I don't think that's up my alley. Or if it's just some random trap rap song, I do like hip hop. I like rap. I do. Definitely have that John Cena thugonomics side to me, so to speak. Belfon, McLeod, Patterson, Herrick, Charles, John Brown, McQueen, Williams, Frank, Berkeley, Belmar. Yo, what up, Winvo? I just talked about the Tennessee thing. Where you gone? Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. This one will probably be a run over, but we're just having fun. Oh, by the way. Boom. Haircut. And my freaking hairline don't look as shitty. Like, when my hair grows out, my hairline has recently kind of looked a bit shitty. But now, boom. Boom. Lovely. I figured. It's not that it wouldn't be up my alley, but if it's like some sort of ballad with a Middle Eastern feel to it, or like the music I like, country, rap, but it has to be a certain type. I don't need mumble rap. I don't really like trap. I like more like 90s, 2000s level stuff. I like dance hall. I like reggae. I like West Coast more than East Coast. I do like gangster rap, but not trap. Drill's good, actually. I like drill. I like country music. I like metal. I like rock. I do like pop sometimes, but I have to feel the vibe of it. So it depends on if I like the vibe or not. I do like, and then we've kicked off Grenada in their green and yellow, USA in their white, and here we go. So maybe I'll listen to it. Maybe I do like it, but McKenney with a throw-in. But it has to be a certain. I know it's not country. I know that for sure. Do you think Federico Bernardeschi could be signed by TFC, and what do you think he could bring to the team? I've heard he was in Toronto, and I heard he was spotted with Bill Manning as well. I think he could be. He's on a free. I think Bernardeschi is a very good player to be in the midfield. We need midfielders as well to stabilize the midfield. I think Bradley and Bernardeschi next to each other with Pozuelo would be amazing, or Prizo and Bernardeschi, if it has to be that, but it's probably Bradley Bernardeschi if they get him. I think it's a very good move. It stabilizes the midfield. We really need a stabilized midfield with TFC because it gets ran through pretty easily. And the defense is okay, but we have left backs or wingers playing left back and right back, and the center backs are basically on an island, and then you have Bradley dropping back. It's not great. If you get Hugo Gonzalez, you get an outside back, I guess Crescito would work. You get Bernardeschi with Bradley. I think it works. I think that actually strengthens the spine of the team pretty well. And I think that's what we were asking for. Is it big names? No. Is Bernardeschi a liability for the Azzurri and Juventus? Yes. But in MLS, I think he'll be better. I mean, he kind of has to be. I think he's definitely MLS standard. Now, when it comes to the Club World Cup, I'll have my doubts, but we'll get there when we get there. As long as we do better in Seattle if we ever make it. I mean, Seattle actually will probably do pretty good, but Seattle's going to win the damn thing, aren't they? They always find a way to beat us to the punch. They're probably going to win the damn thing, aren't they? I hate Seattle. We wouldn't get beat to the punch all the time. Am I jealous? Yes. Do I wish our front office was just as good as Garth? Yes. Grenada plays backwards. The guy on here at the end of the bottom 8, at the end of the game, kept making Tennessee memes. Same thing, but yes. 0-0, second minute. Could this go off the rails? Not in a bad way, but like the game's probably going to go over and be over within the first half. Just all about random things. Yes. What up, Red Bull Insider? How we doing? Will SoFi Stadium be named as one of the World Cup 2026 stadiums? I think we're starting to get the names trickling out. I know Toronto and Edmonton are getting it for Canada. I'd like to see SoFi Stadium be a World Cup stadium, but I think it's because of the dimensions and the fact that it's on turf. I think if they're going LA, it'll probably be the Coliseum. Cross into the box, header, or the Rose Bowl. I don't think it'll be SoFi Stadium. Or, oh no, SoFi Stadium is the Chargers. Of course, it won't be the Bank of California Stadium. It won't be Dignity Health Sports Park. I don't think they can do SoFi Stadium. What the hell? Nat, probably. Or Toronto, Vancouver. Yeah, I made a mistake. Edmonton's missing out. Toronto, Vancouver is in. Yep. Yeah, but that has the most seats, so they don't give a shit. So the stadiums we normally get for friendlies are what we're getting for the World Cup, except for BMO Field, because that is a CFL stadium as well. Now, do people like that? No. Can we do anything about it? No. Do I root for both the Argos and the TFC? Yes. Am I wrong for that? To most people? Probably. I've heard people say you can't do both. I don't give a shit. CFL. Probably one of the only ones. But cross in. Plays down. That was number 5. Was Anthony Robinson with a cross. Yep. Sup City. Cup City. Yep. I saw what you did there. Yeah. Probably. No, I know LA will probably be named the city. Kansas City probably will be too. My guess is we know Toronto, Vancouver. Mexico's going to get like 3. Probably Mexico City, Monterrey, and Guadalajara. That's my guess. LA, Kansas City. I'd hope St. Louis, but probably not. MetLife Stadium, so New Jersey. 5 minutes, 0-0. Hurt Gomez said this game will have an own goal. I wouldn't be shocked. Hopefully might be able to upgrade BMO in the next 4 years to allow more occupancy. I think that's the plan. If I'm not mistaken. That by like 2024, they're going to start doing that. Hopefully in the off season, but with this team, if they get to the level they want them to, there's going to be barely an off season to do any work in. What the hell are we going to do for CCL? Just play there? Because I remember the time they were upgrading it in 2016. We had like 9 straight away games. What the hell are we going to do? Florida! You have to play your home games in Florida. Or no, Montreal or Tim Hortons Field. What the? In the CCL. Hopefully it's Tim Hortons Field. But Red Bull Arena is the perfect stadium for the World Cup, and they're not going to do it. I feel like the teams that qualified for the 2026 World Cup will struggle to play in Azteca. Like, are you saying against Mexico, or are you just saying in general? Because in general, I would agree. But against Mexico, probably not. Number 4. Oh, that's Luca De La Torre. I'd say go back to Hartford to get more brass bonanza. You know what? If New York could do it, we could. In general. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. You know what? I agree with that. Because you know what? I liked Hartford. And Toronto should be playing a game in Hartford every year to respect what they did for us in 2020. Because out of the pandemic years, I look at 2020 more fondly than I do 2021. So why not? We already did MLS's back stadium, so why not do Rentschler Field? If New York could do it, we sure could. And damn it, I'd go just because. Pay respects to 2020. Wouldn't that be funny? 7th minute. Red Bull Arena is the perfect stadium for the smaller World Cup matches. Yeah. Timbers played some of our games in 2018 when there was work on our stadium. I remember when you had the renovations, but you played at your stadium. I'm just saying when Toronto had renovations in 2016, they played their first 8 games on the road. Took them 2 months to get home. Something like that. They had a long-ass road trip to start the season. I think it was like 8, 9 games. That season start was like, we always leave points on the table early, I swear to God. Even 2017. Cross in. Luka, that's got to be a pen. 8th minute. Like, even remember 2017, even the good years of TFC, they've left points on the board early on in the season. Even the year they won the Shield, they left points on the board early on. Remember, like, 2 draws? They had like a horrible 5-game start to the season compared to what the team did the rest of the year. Ferreira plays back. USA shot, and that's offside. That'll be a goal kick. SA will play 1 group stage game in USA. What? Be perfect for the World Cup if we had a couple more thousand seats, but we're not going to do that. Exactly. 2019, I think it took the Timbers longer to get home about this time versus LAFC. There we go. And Timbers survived, but 2019 wasn't our year. You still made the playoffs, though. USA. I'm sure they will. I'm sure most group stage games, you have 2 because it's a 48-team tournament, so you have 2 group stage games. If it's in the World Cup at home, I say they host both in the USA. But if it's like Texas, they could be hosting it in... If we're talking about the World Cup, could be the second one in Mexico. You have a point. Cross in. Anthony Robinson, cross, save. USA's doing the same thing Canada did last night. They're putting on early chances, but they aren't scoring. It's okay, man. It's okay. The first half that Canada put on a lot of chances, they didn't score until like the 30th minute. 27th minute, close enough. They should have won 7-0 or 8-0, frankly. They didn't. I'm not mad about it, but good thing I didn't bet the over because they were probably 1 goal away from it. My luck, it's a good thing I didn't. 11th minute. Marlins 6-1 Astros. Marlins are back. Have you ever heard this proverb? You lose a third of your games, you win a third of your games. It's what happens in the third, the other third that defines your season in baseball. Look that up. I probably didn't say it completely right, but you got the gist of it. Arriola just gets dispossessed. He sucks. How the hell did he get to Swansea for like 3 weeks? They were all loaning in U.S. players. I get it. But throw in. I wonder how Belgian fans, Croatia fans, and Morocco fans will react if Canada defeats all of them at the World Cup. They're going to cry. We're going to see tears. It's going to be funny. It's going to be funny. 12th minute. I mean, they're just saying what most people think. Because when the court of public opinion clamps down on you, you know the rest. Shot. Best you could do is now. Robinson. Ferreira, header. Oh, that header. Go, cleared. That's got to be a penalty, though. Why does one of the USA players have a piece of grass as his hair? Well, you're saying DeAndre Yedlin colored his hair green? Ferreira's up because footballers have stupid haircuts. Ask Paul Pogba. I mean, thank Paul Pogba because he always has stupid haircuts. Just stupid. Like, oh, I'm going to put a blue lightning bolt in my hair. Oh, I'm going to focus on your football. Yedlin's a turf head. I mean, he does love diving. 0-0. 13th minute. South of the border, down Mexico way. South of the border, where the tuna fish play. It would be considered a national embarrassment for Belgium, Croatia, and Morocco if they lose to Canada in the World Cup due to the country's players and fans still viewing Canada as weak. I want to see, remember that insulting, unacceptable cover they did when Seattle beat Chivas in the first leg and Toronto beat Tigres and Red Bulls beat Zolos in the first leg in the Champions League in 2018? Should do the same thing. Every country, like in their own language, Belgium, Croatia, Morocco, if we beat them, do it. Insulting and unacceptable. Bernardeschi would be a good signing for y'all. It's definitely MLS quality. He could bring some good play in the wing and midfield. Yep. We have a Moroccan league player that colors his head like different Goku Saiyan levels. Look, okay. What's the lineup for the USMNT? Matt Turner, back four, Anthony Robinson, Aaron Long, Cameron Carter-Vickers, and Reggie Cannon. Midfield three, Weston McKennie, Luca De La Torre, Kellen Acosta. Front three, Jesus Ferreira, Jordan Morris, and Paul Arriola. Oh, saying Bernardeschi should be a winger. Maybe that's the point. I was thinking we were going to get him more as a midfielder to, well, I guess same thing. Header punched away. 15th minute, still 0-0. Oh, they are. Pretty damn good front three. You know what? I'm down with that. If Ralph Prizo could get his form back as a center defensive mid, and him and Bradley could be great for the rest of the season, you know what? Bernardeschi is a winger. He could do it. I'm good with it. Jesus Bernardeschi. And Insigne. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Hugo Gonzalez, Crescito, Salcedo, McNaughton. Yeah, I mean, it's Grenada, of course. Imagine if USA ties to Grenada. I wouldn't talk shit until Mexico beats Suriname. And I don't know if you saw that a possible 11 that TUDNA put out, but that's a pretty shit 11. Even for Suriname standards. I wouldn't talk shit until you win. I mean, that means you can't talk shit tonight, but I mean, Henry Martin up top against Suriname. That's just one of it. I mean, Suriname's good. I mean, okay, if you want to sleep on Suriname. I miss my boy DK in a jersey in general. Yeah, Daryl DK's great, but didn't he get hurt? Didn't he get hurt? Hut, man. I wouldn't. They got Ben Olsen on that. That's different. 17th minute. Wait. Where's Ben? You mean they got Ben Olsen on? What? 17th minute, 0-0. What they got him on? Like, is he on commentary on FS1? Oh. The defenders are short as fuck. Look out for headers against Suriname. Shaking my damn head, Tata. What if you draw against Suriname? If you let Jamaica hurt the second game for West Brom, yep. If you let Jamaica win your group and make the Nations League finals, I hope Canada plays Jamaica in the semis. I'm not saying we can't beat the USA. We'll probably beat Mexico and the USA, but it would be nice as like a third guy. Okay. Who do you think will win the World Series this year? Blue Jays. I'm sticking with it. They're getting hot, though, the Blue Jays. I'm going to stick with it. Toronto Blue Jays. I'm sticking with it. I wish they were that hot when I went to St. Louis, when I went to the St. Louis Toronto game. But hey, you know, whatever. Whatever. 18th minute. You know, whatever. Don't make me sad thinking about Orlando DK. Hell, I'm sad. That was amazing. Oh, that's a horrible cross. Costa, what the hell were you doing? Areola cross. Morris! Save! Saved by Grenada. Jays versus Astros ALCS. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. Good luck. I mean, we did beat your ass at Minute Maid Park twice. So, Jamaica's beating this Mexican C team. We'll see you on Tuesday. Back heel. Yeah, but it wasn't bad. Jordan Morse crosses in and cleared 20th minute. Yeah. U.S. is knocking at the door once again. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Anthony Robinson. Who do you think will win the Stanley Cup this year? Colorado Avalanche. I don't think New York beats Colorado, and I don't think Tampa beats Colorado. I think this is Colorado's year. Of course, we know what one of the teams are. And we know we have a 50% shot of knowing what the other team is. But Colorado, it's not like it's the start of the playoffs. Did I believe in the Leafs when the playoffs started? Yes. They didn't really break my heart this time, but it still hurt. That's out for a goal kick, but still be embarrassing if USA ties to Grenada. Yeah, honestly, yes. They're trying harder than Mexico's trying against Suriname tomorrow, it seems. So. Mexico has 7 points. If Jamaica has 7 points, and Mexico has 1, maybe 3, well, I mean, Jamaica still have to get a point off Mexico, but in March, but still save themselves, but who knows? Plays back. Ooh. Plays forward, Grenada. You know what I've thought of? Think about this. Wouldn't it be crazy if Mexico starts the Nations League with Tata and then ends it with a different manager? Like they have the second 2 games that they play with a different manager, and then possibly the playoff or the finals again. Still think Canada beats them, but Rana came back to Morocco with no bags since I missed the flight. My bags may be in New York or Paris. Ay. Once of all, you aren't late for a fight. Second of all, I don't know how to help you. I'm pretty anal about having my bags with me and making sure that they're on time as well. And normally I go to places where I'm in driving distance or Amtrak distance, but if I have to fly, I don't have a private jet yet. But if I did have a private jet, guess what? I can be anal about my bags as much as I am. And I ain't got to worry about them being late. So what airline did you use? That probably tells me where you screwed up. What airline did you fly back on? If you say Southwest, I ain't got Xbox to use my app to watch this game, but I'm watching it still. Nice. I feel bad for El Salvador because they've never defeated USA before. That probably isn't changing. 22nd minute, 0-0. 0-0. Well, Acosta, I mean, you know. Cross in. Punched away. That's out for a goal kick. Yep. I like the new rules of flying into the U.S. Should make my vacation cruise in November a little easier, hopefully. For me. Jamaica needs to take advantage of this random-ass Mexican team because Mexico will bring in the A team in the final 2 fixtures. Yeah, I agree. But I will say this. Mexico almost drew to Jamaica with their A team at the Azteca last time they played them in Mexico. So all I'm saying is it's not completely obvious. So they have a point. What World Cup ball is the best? Yeah, I did subscribe to you. What World Cup ball is the best? I still say 2018. I love the 2018 World Cup ball. I do. Especially the red one. The red finals one. Morning, Ryan. How's it going? It's going great. Holy, yeah, it is the morning over there. It's like, what, 2 a.m.? 2 a.m.? Thank you for professional wrestling, making me know what time it is in Britain. Because pay-per-views start at 1. Because I know 7 is 1 for y'all. That's an easy turnover. I just got to count. I know British Standard Time by heart. Thanks, wrestling. Thanks, professional wrestling. El Salvador has a slightly better chance of defeating USA because Berhalter is in charge and Hugo Perez is in charge. Didn't change anything for World Cup. I'm making on vacation my friends in the UAE. Oh, okay. I like the Azteca ball and the Brazil one. Yeah. But the reason I like the 2018 ball so much, the 2018 World Cup ball, is the MLS version they made based off that ball. So technically it's not the World Cup ball that I love, but I like the version they used with the MLS, like, flag colors. Yeah. So technically that's a cop-out, but Technically that's a cop-out, but it is what it is. MLS always has good match balls. They really do. I think I used phrasing. Goal kick, 25th minute, 0-0. I think I used phrasing. It's kind of a cop-out, but Also love the MLS 25 match ball. That was beautiful. I loved that match ball. Last year's match ball, honestly, I don't even remember what it looks like. I don't blame myself because 2021 sucked ass. WWE Clash at the Castle is going to be interesting in the afternoon of my birthday. It's going to be a good show. I feel like Drew's going to beat Roman, but you didn't hear that one from me. I mean, now that Cody's out, Roman's got to drop the belts to somebody, and I think that may be Drew McIntyre. Or at least one of the belts, I should say. Maybe they'll keep them unified. I don't know. But I feel like Drew is going to have his moment. Didn't hear that from me, though. I'm happy for it, if that's the case. Cody's probably still winning at WrestleMania, though. Probably. He's probably winning the Rumble and winning at WrestleMania. He's still going to be hot. Still going to get pushed. That Hell in a Cell match, the fact that he did it and then performed that well, probably just proves that Cody's going to keep his push once he gets back. Sure of it. If El Salvador beats USA in the Nations League at Estadio Cuscatlán, there will be massive celebrations amongst the players, fans, and staff, as well as everyone in El Salvador. That'd be nice to see. Still 0-0, 27th minute. But, like, seriously, Cody Rhodes is a badass. Like, if you didn't see, like, how his torn pec, like, how much bruising there was, it's badass. And the man wrestled a Hell in a Cell match with a torn pec straight off the bone. Badass. I mean, I respected Cody. I always thought he was a good wrestler, but the fact that he did that and had a 5-star match. Kudos to Cody S. Hart. Is the Federation of Canada poisoning the Canada squad in their performance in the World Cup? I think that was Bontis' idea, but it's not working out. It looks like the players are going to get what they want. Shot past the post. That'll be a goal kick. Ferreira just misses. I think that was his plan, though, union busting and making them cool their jets, basically, so he could F them over. It didn't work. They're going to get what they want. Prediction for Canada versus Honduras, 3-0. 3-0, 4-0, Canada. They'll dominate Honduras. Probably more than they did Curacao. Hearing a rumor that Money in the Bank goes after one championship at WrestleMania and the winner of the Royal Rumble goes after the other. Well, I mean, that makes sense. They still need to split the belts again. I know they're not doing the brand split, but I don't think the titles are going to be forever unified. If they were going to do that, they'd make a new belt. Besides, that makes sense, though. Cross in. That kind of doesn't. I guess Roman's holding it then. And Roman just does double duty, or he does one night, he defends one, and then one night he defends the other. Or if Drew has it, same situation. Or if Seth has it, same situation. Because, I mean, Seth versus Cody, well. Would elite soccer teams from the past have the quality to be able to win this year's World Cup? Yes. Cross in. That's got to be a pen. What? No? 30th minute. Like Italy in 2006, they would have the quality to win this year's World Cup. Yes, I still believe that Italy team was that good. 2016 Portugal, I wouldn't say they were elite, but they won a trophy. No. I mean, this year's Portugal probably has no chance. I'd love to see it, but they probably have no chance. Current Argentina. Hell, 2010 Argentina would probably win this World Cup. 2014 Mexico. That was a really good team. Well, when it came to the World Cup, it was. Probably would have gone deeper had no Eda Penal not happened. Thanks, Iron Robin. Who do you think is the player of the match so far? Also, who do you think is the best USMNT and Grenada player in this match so far? Player of the match, I'm going to say Jordan Morse. Jordan Morse, he's always been pretty damn good. He always shows up in a U.S. shirt. Jordan Morse, best Grenada player, I'm going to say the goalkeeper, Belfon. He's made a good bit of saves. I'm going to say Belfon. So Jordan Morse for the USA and overall, and Belfon for Grenada. That's probably a cop-out, but let's be honest. Canada should let Curacao draw away so Honduras could go to the B League. Or Canada could just beat the shit out of Honduras more than they do Curacao. Which is still pretty likely. I mean, it is up to Canada pretty much, though. But, I mean, hell, 10 points would be enough anyway. So, maybe. I like the way you think. 10 points would be enough anyway. Hell, 6 points would probably be enough anyway, as long as we don't lose to Honduras at home, which we probably won't. Canada's pretty much, as long as they win on Monday, they're pretty much into the CONCACAF Nations League finals. And for the Gold Cup. They can't really screw this up, can they? If I'm in Mississippi, yes, I would. And have a chance to go, yes, I would. Thing is I don't go to Mississippi much. There's nothing in Greenville. My family who lives in Greenville moved out to a little bit further out. So, to more of a country-ish space. So, yeah, probably not going to happen. But if I do go to Mississippi and I can, when I go the Briller playing, I'd go. I'd show love. Who knows? Maybe I'll go see maybe I want to go to Starkville at some point. I mean, maybe early summer or early fall when the early games are going, if I ever went see a state game in the early part of the season. I mean, I guess that could make sense, but USA playing forward. Here comes Ferreira, shot, save. I know a WWE website that has such great leaks, it literally ruins WWE surprises, so I quit visiting it. I know all the dirt sheets. Thoughts on Ecuador winning the case today? You knew that FIFA probably wouldn't do shit about it. You knew it. It is what it is. It's FIFA. They probably don't want to change anything. Besides, is it really mean anything if you earn a World Cup spot because you complained about something? Peru probably would have got their shit kicked in anyway. You know, I'm shocked that Mexico is playing a game. Crossing, that's a penalty. That's got to be. Nope, cleared out. Goal kick. Jordan Morris, I thought he got a penalty, though. How can San Marino score a goal to North Macedonia, but Italy can't? And what do you think the future holds? I haven't seen that yet, but I'll check it out. Don't trigger me. Oh, Madon. I think Italy will be fine as long as they bring new players in. They have players, Scamacca. They have good young players as long as they bring them in and don't forsake them like they have for the past 2 generations. I think Italy will be fine. And I think, you know, it's funny. I kind of have a feeling that they'll round into form before like the 2024 Euro and win that. I just have a feeling. Don't get me wrong. Or Chile, sorry. Chile, I meant. But they probably was still going to get curb stomped. Peru's probably getting curb stomped too. Let me be up. What group are they in? I think Australia's going, but let's just say France, Denmark. Yeah, they get curb stomped. Australia probably is too. 34th minute. Plays forward. USA ain't playing well. Can you react to it and rate it 1 out of 10? Maybe I will. I don't really know how to. Panama's showing from signs again. I've got Jamaica and Panama going to the World Cup 2026 first and second. Okay. I can see it. I don't really have reacting software, but I'll have to figure some out. But I'm surprised that Rui Diaz was not called up for Peru versus Australia. Yeah, the Aussies are going to win. Peru didn't take their best striker, probably one of the best strikers in MLS. Idiots. 36th minute. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Oh! USA almost screwed that one up. At worst, Rebel, I'll tell you what I see the next time I'm on stream. If that's the best I could do. Oh, wait. Rebel is so amazing. Yeah. Sure is. Everybody here is amazing. McKenny. Della Torre. Ariola. When you stand by Mr. Amazing, you are amazing. That's the way I see it. Dumb decision for Peru not to call it Rui Diaz for Peru versus Australia, especially since he also won CCL. At least here's the consolation for Rui Diaz. He might not be going to the World Cup, but he's certainly going to the Club World Cup. Yeah. 37th minute. Acosta! That was a good cross, just headed away. I'm surprised Grenada's kept it this close. A lot of good saves. Messi winning the World Cup or Neymar winning the World Cup? Are you asking me what I'd rather see or what is more likely to happen? Honestly, rather see if I had to choose Neymar, but neither. Neymar's a jackass and Messi's a fraud. No, Ronaldo, thank you very much. I'd rather see Ronaldo win the World Cup. But if you're making me choose, Neymar. Even though he's a jackass. What's more likely to happen? Messi getting carried to the World Cup. Messi getting carried to the World Cup. It's not that I want him. It's that I like him slightly better than I do Messi. Carried. I mean, let's just make sense of this. Carried by Xavi, carried by Iniesta, carried by Busquets, carried by Suarez, carried by Neymar, carried by Di Maria, carried by everybody. He's carried. He never is the person who carries. He gets carried. Ask Higuain about it. Ronaldo carries. He's never been carried. Ronaldo actually changes games. Messi's a stat patter. And he stole a Ballon d'Or from Lewandowski, but I think we can all agree on that one. Acosta with a free kick. Shot over the bar. 40th minute. Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. Damn it. Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, Ronaldinho, Valdez, Pep, Henry. Hell, Bojan was arguably the better player when they were both young. Have you not seen those stats? Bojan's rookie season versus Messi's. Have you not seen those? Can't believe I'm defending somebody who played for the scum, but heard Argentina's going to carry Maradona's heart with them throughout the World Cup because they think it'll give them good luck and help them win the World Cup. And Messi even gets carried by the spirit of Diego Maradona. You think that would work for the Copa America, but okay. Ever since the 7-0 win over Mexico, Chile's been in a downward spiral ever since. They lost to Germany U23 at the Confederations Cup final, failed to qualify for the World Cup in 2018 and 2022. I Show Speed made a Ronaldo song. The Euro 2016 are the 2-0 over North Macedonia. That's where Ronaldo got carried. Still won 2 international trophies. He has more. Oh, wait. Shit, he's tied with Messi. He needs to win the World Cup. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Now Mbappe's carried Messi. He's a fraud. Yes. How could I forget about Mbappe and Neymar again? I forgot. How could I forget? How could I forget? Oh, and Di Maria and Wijnaldum and Donnarumma. And Donnarumma. How could I forget? Well, he only scored, what, 6 goals this year? And I heard Ligue 1 was a farmer's league and Messi couldn't score 50. Crazy. Cross in. Ferreira, shot, goal! Goal! There we go. There's the breakthrough. Jesus Ferreira. Jesus Ferreira, goal. Off the give and go. '43rd minute. 1-0, 1-0, USA. Fuck Mbappe. I'm a Real Madrid fan, bandwagon. Mbappe screwed over Real Madrid. Woo. Remember that time versus Lens when Mbappe tried scoring when an injury happened? Yes. Yes, I saw. Feel bad for San Marino. They've only won one game ever. That's what happens when you're an island in UEFA. You get your shit rocked weekly. And there, the USA. Areola plays the ball through. Gets knocked off a defender, and Ferreira slots it. Good run by Jesus Ferreira there. 1-0, and it took almost a whole half. Canada only took 27 minutes. U.S. looks very good form. That made me hate PSG. What? The Mbappe thing? Watch anime. If so, which one is your favorite? Yes, I watch anime. Yes, I watch anime. My favorites. I love Attack on Titan. Food Wars. That's a pretty good anime. I also love Kill la Kill. Dragon Ball and Pokemon, of course. I think at this point you really can't consider those animes, but they are. Toonami's a great block. I love watching Toonami. I'm glad it came back 6 years ago? Attack on Titan mid, Dragon Ball mid. What, you think you're MJF? I mean, yeah, they probably would. All Messi's Ballon d'Ors are BS. Tell me how Messi won Ballon d'Or again. They stole... People voted in because it's Messi. Lewandowski deserved it. That's why they gave him that bullshit striker trophy. Meet my favorite Food Wars characters. Oh, so you have seen Food Wars. Nice. FIFA's rigging Ballon d'Ors for Messi. Honestly, at this point, Acosta. I can't believe Modric won the year he did. Fire him up. Cross in. Header over the bar. I'm not going to say Carter Vickers heads it over. That's 5 minutes of stoppage time. What? Okay. USA better score a second goal. Dominant. They've only scored one goal. Could this bite them in the ass? They have another 45 minutes to find out. My favorite's Naruto and the original DBZ. Yeah, I agree with that. Naruto's also good. Yes, I agree with that. Avatar, you can't really call that an anime. It does definitely have an anime style. It is, but it's still, I mean, food, I can understand it. I'm teetering on the edge here. Watch FIFA rig the World Cup for Messi. I wouldn't be shocked. It'll be a national embarrassment for England if they lose to the USA in the World Cup. For that reason, I want to see it, but I don't want to see the USA win either. But I guess if I'm covering CONCACAF, I don't want CONCACAF to get embarrassed in the World Cup. So I guess we have to root for USA. Ugh. USA dominating the shots in that match and shots on goal, but the World Cup will be different. Watched. Well, yeah. They're playing Grenada. When they actually go to the World Cup, they'll be playing Wales, England, and Iran. They probably couldn't even do that against Iran. Yeah. It's all about the situation. They're playing Grenada. And Antilles Island. Top 3 is Sailor Moon, Food Wars, and 80s Hunter x Hunter. Sailor Moon, you say. Sailor Moon, you say. Harry Kane was Pulisic. Please don't tell me you have a schoolgirl fetish. I know the World Cup is on Telemundo in Spanish. I know it's on Fox Sports in English. In Canada, it's on TSN. Other than that, against Buffstream.1, that's the one I'll put over, 47th minute. World Cup's in November. I know. I can already see the soccer versus football memes if the USA beats England in the World Cup. I mean, they already kind of did it. I think the U.S. will be okay with Wales and Iran, but England, I don't know. Okay, so you just like Sailor Moon. All right. There's a difference. Some people like Sailor Moon for the content, not the story. I'm trying to make sure you like it for the story. You like it for the story. Good. That's bullshit. It should happen in summertime. Qatar is way too hot in the summer. But that's their fault for putting in Qatar for the money. Shot past the post. I believe him. I love the Sailor Scouts part, not them. Okay. As I said. See, he knows. He likes it for the plot or the story, not the other reason. Good. Just making sure. USMNT versus Iran should be good. The fans are throwing smacks to each other on TikTok. Yeah, that game should actually be pretty good. 49th minute. He likes it for the. You're excited for Lorenzo Insigne? Yes, I am. My little brother's a TFC fan. Nice. Nice. It's because he chose to, or is it because of a certain Mr. Amazing? Today will be a World Cup day. Yeah. Would be very close, if not today would have been. We're very close to halftime here. Yeah, I'm excited for Insigne and Bernadeschi and I guess Crescito, but that's sad. 50th minute. That's halftime. 1-0 USA at halftime. Not the best or not the worst half. Pretty dominant half, but they should have scored more goals, kind of like the Canada game. All right. I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. Gio, yeah, I respect it. So you should be happy with Insigne and Pozuelo then. At least Insigne. But with that being said, 1-0 at the half for the USA. And if I have a son, I'll make them a TFC fan. Hell, if I have a daughter, I'll make them a TFC fan. Hell, if I date or marry somebody who doesn't give a shit, they'll become a big TFC fan. But that's a good thing. Because if you're dating somebody or married to somebody and they don't like your hobbies or like what you love, they don't really love you. They just settled down with you. Put that in your pipe and smoke. I'm a Club America fan. Could have left that one alone. Could have left that one alone. What's your scoreline prediction for Costa Rica versus New Zealand and Peru versus Australia? We'll go on break after I say this. Costa Rica versus New Zealand. For me, I say 2-1 Costa Rica. And Peru versus Australia, 1-0 Australia. They actually probably win that game on penalties if I wouldn't be shocked about that. But I'm going to say 1-0. It's going to be a tight game. They'll both be tight. I'm only covering one, but both will be pretty tight. As you can see what I made. I got Northern Colorado Hailstorm to comment on my comment. Nice. Costa Rica versus New Zealand, I say draw. It's a 90-minute game. There's no two legs. 79-78 Boston. It's a one-legged game. They have to have penalties if it's tied. I guess after 120. Or maybe they do 90. I don't know. I got to check the rules. But before we get into it. But I'd guess 120. Peru versus Australia. My pick, Australia. I agree. With that being said, take a short break. Be back with the stats at the half. See you then. Sit tight. Yeah, whenever I move to Toronto at some point, Thanksgiving for me, American Thanksgiving basically becomes Egg Bowl Day. You don't know what that means? Mississippi State versus Ole Miss. Thanksgiving Day, American Thanksgiving Day, Egg Bowl, college football. So basically like a Super Bowl party. So I wouldn't celebrate Thanksgiving the way I know it. I'd celebrate Thanksgiving your day and then have us basically an Egg Bowl, Super Bowl like party on American Thanksgiving Day. But I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Works for me. But that, I mean, I'm probably watching the game myself. If my family's up there, they're watching it. And we eat rotel and sausage balls and all that. If my friends are there, my friends are there. But that's pretty much what the Egg Bowl is. Yes, it is. I mean, the national championship's probably more legitimately like that, but the Egg Bowl is the best game of the season, even if State loses to the scum. It's basically, the way I put it, I don't know if you've seen it, 401 Derby and Egg Bowl, same thing to me. State is Toronto FC, Ole Miss is Montreal. Pretty much, in my book. Montreal and Ole Miss are scum. Toronto and Mississippi State are the good guys. Just sometimes the good guys don't win. Sausage balls sound good right now. I'll send you my Nana's recipe if I find it. At least a picture of it. We got a Toronto FC tattoo. Maybe. I've always considered, before we do the stats, I've always considered on like one of my shoulders getting like the Larry O'Brien for the Raptors, but having the basketball be the Raptors logo. But I'm just gonna wait and like it'd be like Punk's tattoo where the basketball's on my shoulder. It kind of seems like the Punk Pepsi tattoo because I like that idea. My arm would probably be a lot bigger by then. But when Scotty Barnes wins the Raptors a championship, like on the bottom, I'll put 2019 and whatever year the second one is, just representing both. Like the baseball. There's a hole in Oxford that they call Ole Miss. Go to hell, Ole Miss. Go to hell. That's where go to hell, Montreal, go to hell comes from. I'm getting a Timbers tattoo. You know what? Maybe on the other shoulder I get a TFC tattoo. I don't know. I watch Rose Bowl Parade as much as I watch college football, but if you have a team, it's a lot easier. Well, the SEC is the best conference, so... I mean, my team will never do shit except for the year Dak Prescott was there, but maybe, just maybe. I mean, State was the first team ever to be number one in the college football playoff rankings, but will they ever do that again? I like to believe they would. Will they? They fucking won't. They fucking won't. Oh, they'll get close. CM Punk's tattoo is iconic. I agree. Where was it? Where were we? Okay. All right. Before we get to the stats, Thanksgiving and Christmas is going to overshadow the World Cup this year. This is why the World Cup should only be hosted in the summer. Here's the thing. I'm good with that. Just for the experience. But for me, the best time in football is the fall. Because MLS Cup is October to me. It is fall and early winter. So it's not completely wrong for me to be enjoying football around Thanksgiving and Christmas, as in soccer football. It's not wrong for me. My best time is the MLS Cup playoffs. It feels right for me. That's why I have no problem with a Winter World Cup, because it feels right for me. It's not like I'm Premier League European centric where the summer is like that moment. Right? I mean, I understand a lot of the international tournaments are normally in the summer, and that's cool. But to me, you have like May, you have like the early part of the year and fall, and they like work together, which I guess is how Europe works it. But to me, MLS Cup playoffs go into Champions League, and that's where I really feel, there's a little bit of an off season there, but to me, that's how I guess that's how Europe feels, but I have my sights on something different. CONCACAF and MLS Cup playoffs. So, like, in the summer, it's cool And if TFC is making a run to make the playoffs, that's great. But it just feels right. It just feels right. By the way, somebody posted something earlier today that I replied to on their story saying, can't wait for fall when I'm wearing my favorite sweater and baking cookies and watching movies. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds like that sounds fun, but you got to throw MLS Cup playoffs in there. Preferably Toronto versus Montreal. They replied, yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. My best Valley Girl accent. You love to see it. You love to see it. But, I mean, fall is football to me, frankly. You're wrong. You're wrong. It just means more. You're wrong. But then Thanksgiving, Christmas every year, World Cups every 4 years. So, yeah, holidays in 2022 taking a back seat for me. I mean, Christmas happens after the World Cup is over, but you have a week to shop. I'm sure most people do their shopping in the last week. It's fine. Since people rigged the World Cup for Messi, I'm glad that Christmas will be around the corner, so we wouldn't hear much about him, or he'll just go back to France and whatever. Stats of the half. Here we go. 12 shots to 0. 7 shots on goal to 0. Steals. 1 steal to 3. 5 fouls to 7. 65% possession to 35% possession. 2 offside to 1. 4 corner kicks to 0. 170 correct passes to 58 correct passes. 24 incorrect passes to 19. 194 passes to 77. 88% pass accuracy to 75. 0 yellows to 1 and no reds to no reds. USA's beating the hell out of Grenada. Grenada has only been making saves. That's all they've been doing. That's all they've been doing. USA should be winning 4-5-0 right now, frankly. Just like Canada should have been winning like 3-0, 4-0 at half yesterday. Maybe 5. It's the same situation, but USA, they're winning. They'll probably see this one out pretty easily. You'd want them to win 5-6-0, but as long as they win, you get 3 points. And it's a pretty good 11. It's not like it's a weak 11, but that's football for you. But the U.S. is still way dominant, way more dominant here. So, well, they're actually fully dominant. Let's be honest. They're fully dominant here. Do they even play Michigan versus Michigan State on Thanksgiving week? No. No, they don't. And don't give me that bullshit that Michigan versus Ohio State is better than the Egg Bowl either. The only one that I may accept is the Iron Bowl. Auburn versus Alabama. Over my dead body, am I going to admit it's better, but it's close enough. It's pretty damn close. That's the only one I'll take an argument for, is the Iron Bowl. That's the only one I'm going to take an argument for. Christmas is huge in Latin America. Can't imagine how crazy it's going to get when you combine the World Cup with that. I mean, hell, I'd love to watch the World Cup in Cancun. Oh, that'd be a moment. Probably still be warm. Once Canada gets eliminated, I'll still do my videos and stuff, but being in Cancun at the same time, that'd be a good idea. Not going to happen. I'm just saying, I'd like to see it. Costa Rica, New Zealand time, Peru, and Australia tie. Will they go to extra time and then penalties if they're still tied after extra time, or will they go straight to penalties? I said I got to look at that. Actually, we will, but let me see the other comments. Having to move the entire World Cup for money, show you how corrupt the sport remains. FIFA's corrupt. We get it. I'm glad we're not drawing Grenada because it would have drawn against the team. It would have been embarrassing. As long as, and then you could still make fun of Suriname or not Suriname, you can make fun of Mexico when they draw Suriname tomorrow. Did you see the 11 on TUDNA that they're probably lining up? I'm just saying. It's horrible. I'm not stupid. Iron Bowl's great, but Egg Bowl is too. Okay. What's weird about Mexico in your opinion? Nothing. I mean, the fact that USA commercialized a Cinco de Mayo and made everybody believe that was their Independence Day, but I don't think that's Mexico's fault. But I don't think there's anything weird about Mexico. I love the culture. I love the banter. They honestly have better banter than Americans in CONCACAF or English for that matter. By the way, I like that USA jersey. Josie Altidore. I got it in 2018 in Kansas City, blank, and then I got Altidore's name put on it because, well, at that point, Josie Altidore was a beast. How quick did he fall apart? Second half underway. Shot. That's a pen. Come on. Saeed Martinez sucks as a referee, I guess. That was a pen. 46 minute. You know. I will check that. Intercontinental playoff format. Here we go. It doesn't say anything. Only it's that it's neutral venue, single leg games. What? Oh, here we go. This could be something. I can't find anything. Wikipedia may be the reason. Answer. No rules. Yep. I'm going to guess this is a World Cup performance or a World Cup qualifier. I'm going to guess extra time, then penalties, but that's my guess. I don't think they go the CONCACAF route. I could see the MLS Liga MX rivalry becoming as great as the Mexico-USA rivalry. I could see it too. But knowing it's a FIFA competition, it's probably extra time, then penalties. Ball crossed in. Since they're at an international break, they should be fine to do that. See, this is the problem. It's the refs that are always screwing us. It's always like they want for us to lose. So you're going to have the refs suck, but that was a foul on Areola, and he still got back up. Good for him. De La Torre, cross in, header over the bar by Ferreira. He could have bagged a second. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. His questions may be a little bit off the wall, but he's awesome. Everybody on this channel, awesome. Everybody who... My people, he's awesome. Even if you have off-the-wall questions. But, so you're telling me that you have a problem with Central American refs, too. Because Mexico fans hate Central American refs. I mean, CONCACAF refs are just shit then, I guess. Because Mexico fans would like to have you believe that Central American fans hate Mexico because Central America versus Mexico. It's probably just because the refs are shit. Who wins tomorrow, Tampa or Rangers? The Rangers have to win. If they want to win the series, they have to win tomorrow. Not because that would win them the series, but if they go to 7, they got to beat Tampa at home. Jesus Ferreira needs to put that in. What happens if I don't want to be awesome? Am I still awesome? In my book, yes. You are still awesome. It's not a bad thing, though. Plays forward by Grenada. Ooh. Oh, Ferreira. He's getting close. He does. I think Jesus Ferreira's getting back on form, though, for the U.S. Oh, wait, no. He's on form, I should say. Who would have thought he would be better than Pepe right now? Not me. Houston Dynamo, Hector Herrera, good signing. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, it could only help them. It can't hurt them. They're 7th in the West right now. They're probably going to the playoffs. They have a guy who just stabilized their midfield. They're probably going to the playoffs. Houston Dynamo in the playoffs? Jesus Christ. This isn't 2014. This isn't the early 2010s. It's weird, but okay, fine. They're about to be RSL, aren't they? From last year. Okay. Just wait. Then again, Houston did win 2 MLS Cups in the late 2000s. Early 2000s. Early 2000s. Thanks to Dwayne De Rosario. And also the Earthquakes Cups. Could never win one with TFC, though. You think TFC's front office is bad now? Just imagine what it was like before Bez and Tim Lawicki and Bill Manning. USFL sucks. What did that bring up? What bring that up? No. Trader Mo. Ugh. Cross in. No handball. I think that's what they were asking for. Ball crossed in. Acosta. Trader Mo. Preki. Frickin' De Klerk. That he also left over Atlanta. Aaron Venter. USA should score 8 goals. They should be up 8-0 right now with the way they're playing. 52nd minute, 1-0, 1-0. Yeah, that was a handball on Grenada. How do you miss that? You know, CONCACAF Nations League needs VAR. Probably don't have it because of all the teams that probably can't use it and have VAR in their stadiums. Donald Trump's son is a footballer. I know. Barron Trump's a footballer. Being healthy is the key. Timbers are going to get into the playoffs. Will climb probably into the 4th or 5th spot. They did last year. I say if Nias Godo was still healthy last year, Portland probably would have won the CCL in 2021. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Where's Trump play? Rest in peace, Scott Hall, yes. Where's Trump play? He used to play for the DC United. I don't know where he plays now. I don't think he's in an academy right now. Plays through. Ferreira, is he onside? He takes the shot. Goal! Goal! 2-0. 2-0. Jesus Ferreira. Again, nice run through. He's onside. Well, it doesn't matter what they think because there's no VAR. I think he timed that run right, though. That's his brace. 2-0 USA in the 54th minute. About 10 minutes on. 2-0. 2-0. Still needs to score like 3 more, the team. Goal. In a way, USA already did that. USA 1-0 England. It was not 1950 World Cup. Yeah. Goal. Yep. Goal. Nice roll in. Boom. Nice pass by Areola. Ferreira just rolls it in. No problem. 54th minute. Also, there was some of a positive result for USA 2010 World Cup. USA 1-1 England. Yep. USA's always had positive results against England in the World Cup, or at least a lot of big ones. They've only played them twice in the World Cup. It looks like fans will be allowed at All Ryan Stadium to watch Costa Rica, New Zealand, and or Peru versus Australia because fans were allowed to be at Al Rayyan Stadium to watch Australia versus UAE. Yes. Ryan, you should have mentioned that draw during the 2010 World Cup. Bob used to be the head coach of USA 2010 World Cup 1-1 draw. Yes. That one's on me. That one's on me. I should have mentioned that. Tillman is on for the USA. Probably for Weston McKennie. 55th minute. Yes. That was a Bob Bradley masterminded match. Yep. That was. Gaffa Bob Bradley. That was a masterclass by Bob. Yes. Also, the 2009 Confederations Cup. Shot. Goal! Goal! That's a hat trick! Ferreira! What a banger! That's 3. Ferreira with 3. What a hat trick, Jesus Ferreira. '55th minute or 56th minute, 2 minutes later. The dam is broken. Well, they've already won 8 this year because of the 2021. I think they win number 9. I'm going to say it now. Toronto wins number 9 this year, the 2022 Canadian Championship. They beat Montreal on the 22nd, and then they beat Vancouver Pacific in the final. In Vancouver, or not Vancouver Pacific, Vancouver or York. Vancouver and Vancouver or York and York, but they'll win the final. So I think you're right. I think you're right. Ferreira, what a banger. 56th minute. That's 3 goals for Jesus Ferreira. He's got a hat trick. Boom. That was the best goal of it, too, and they're going to make a sub here. Grenada making 3 subs. Not that it matters. This is over. It's over. It's over. Over and out. Over and out. Berkeley Agupong off for Quazim Theodore. Noel Williams off for Jamal Ray Charles. They're going to make, what was the 3rd sub? But yeah, I think Jesus was born. Jesus Ferreira has Colombian heritage at least. Hat trick. Foul free kick, 58th minute. USA's doing what Canada did. Score and then just break the dam. Probably do a better effect, though. Luca De La Torre. He's played well. I'm very impressed with Luca De La Torre. I can see why people love him. I can see why people highly rate him. I'm very impressed with De La Torre. I'm very impressed. Do you think the 2022 CCL Seattle would defeat 2018 CCL Chivas? Yes. Yes. Oh, that could have been 4. Luca De La Torre has a shot over the bar, just tapped over. Just tapped over. Luca's been playing well, though. He's playing well. He's good. He's good. Like, he's quality. He's playing well. I'm a big fan. I'm a fan. I believe I understand now. Oh, what a save. Yes, I remember Babe Ruth. Kirk is a big fan of Luca. Yes. One of the things I was referring to. Acosta with a corner. One of the people I was referring to. They're going to make 2 subs here. Christian Roldan. People need to turn off the game now. George Bello's coming on as well. George Bello is on as well. Yeah, they're just basically saying 3-0 is good enough. They just put on freaking Christian Roldan. They think 3-0 is good enough. Well, that's the end of creativity. And Morris is off for Roldan. That is true. I've done that before. That's a pretty easy bet. Should I sleep since this match means nothing anymore? If you need to sleep, go to sleep. I'm not going to judge you at all. I mean, it's over, and they just put on Christian Roldan. There is absolutely no way they score any other goals. And nope, that goes out for a goal kick. Imagine if Toronto qualifies for the Club World Cup and makes it to the final. I mean, I'll take it, but if you're going to make the final, I want them to win the final. But then again, to be the second best club in the world, technically, yes, I'll hold that over everybody's head. I'll hold that over everybody's head. That's a pretty easy call, though. This is a pretty easy call. I would have called that myself. Toronto gets 10 Canadian championships for Red Bulls getting their first Open Cup. I mean, all that Toronto has to do is win 2 straight Canadian championships. I mean, the Red Bulls are not winning an Open Cup in the next 2 years. They're not beating the Galaxy this year. Galaxy, I think, are winning the Open Cup this year at this point. And next year, well, Red Bulls will probably get upset by, I don't know, St. Louis. Oh, wait, no, that can't happen. Probably by, like, Rochester. They'll probably get cup-setted. What up, Jordan? How we doing? I guess I could have waited until NYCFC eliminate Red Bulls in 2022 Open Cup. NYCFC will beat the Red Bulls, and you know it. I think that's pretty obvious at this point. De La Torre plays forward. Arriola shot. Goal. Well, that was wrong. 4-0. Paul Arriola. 4-0. Runs through and just rolls it in. In the 62nd minute. 4-0. 4-0. Paul Arriola just bangs it in. What a great run. And a heads-up shot by Paul Arriola. That's 4. Boom. Boom. Just boom. Rolls it in. Having Carl's Jr., so Hardee's. Hey, Ryan, I miss American food. 4. It's 4. 4-0. Tigres were in the final of the 2020 FIFA Club World Cup. Yes, I know. I watched it and then covered that match. And I honestly wanted Tigres to win, to be honest. I want to see if a CONCACAF team could do it, but Tigres got pretty close. I think Toronto could do it if they play to the level they want to play towards. Grenada has a chance in the box. Who do you think will win Campeones Cup this year? New York. Well, it's at Yankee Stadium, but we don't know if Ronnie Dalla will still be managing New York, and we don't know if Tati will be gone. If Tati is gone and Ronnie Dalla is gone, I think Atlas wins, even with the small field problem. The bowling alley problem. If Ronnie Dalla and Tati are still there, I think NYCFC wins. I think they would beat Atlas if they're both still there. Ferreira, save. Could have been 4. What's your opinion on Struber's performances with the Red Bulls? Yankee, go home. Just kidding. Struber has been pretty good with the Red Bulls. He's made them into a better side. They definitely play the Red Bull way, which sometimes hurts them. I don't think it's Struber's fault that the Red Bulls haven't won at home. I see, I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel until this year. That's been most people. Or late last year, but that is what it is. But I think Struber's doing well with Red Bulls. I think they're a good team. They just, for some reason, can't win at home. I don't think that's his fault. I think he's making them better than they would be with somebody else, frankly. I think he's making them play above their level, to be honest. Why does CONCACAF refuse to approve Yankee Stadium? That's MLS Liga MX game. They put that together themselves. CONCACAF has barely anything to do with it. Yeah, they sanction it, but they don't. It's not their game to put together. It's a game that some puts together. So they could choose to play it at Yankee Stadium, just like the League Cup did. CONCACAF didn't approve Yankee Stadium because they want control over the ads. And if you look at it, of course, there's still ads in the outfield that CONCACAF hasn't approved on the Yankee Stadium outfield. So, of course, they can't. That's why they also can't use Citi Field. It's actually not the field dimensions, it's the fact that they have ads that CONCACAF hasn't approved and they won't change them. Are you streaming Peru versus Australia? No, just New Zealand versus Costa Rica. I'm not going to wake up at 12 2 days in a row. I know I could do it once. I don't think I could do it twice. Besides, Canada plays on Monday as well, so you know where my priorities lie. Call my shot. Cincinnati won't make it to the 2022 playoffs. Earthquakes won't make it to the 2022 playoffs. Chicago won't make it to the 2022 playoffs. I agree with all three. I think Toronto will end up finishing higher than Cincinnati. I think where Cincinnati is now is where Toronto will be at the end of the season. I think Charlotte and Cincinnati will fall off. I think they both do. I think Montreal falls off too, but to the extent of probably 4 versus 5. They probably don't want that to be the case either. They want the ads to be there. They just want it to be their ads, Daniel. Besides covering stuff with Tark. I'm not sure what to do tomorrow for sports. I mean, Mexico, Suriname. I can't believe they're playing a Mexico game at Santos Laguna. What's this about? If Randy is still here, what's that about? Why are they playing the Mexico Suriname game at Santos Laguna instead of Azteca? Is it because it's Nations League? I feel like the League's Cup should be hosted at Liga MX and MLS venues. Pass the post, that'll be a goal kick. Instead of only MLS venues, because I believe they'll make MLS catch up to Liga MX faster. Timbers will make the playoffs. I trust Gio Savarese. I always trust Gio Savarese. That's the right move. I think Timbers will make the playoffs as well. I think, here's my thought. I have Toronto finishing 4th in the East. Montreal finish 5th in the East. I think Montreal falls off a little bit. And I think Toronto hosts Montreal in the playoffs. I still believe that's the case. And I think Timbers finish 4th in the West in the end. And I think Toronto Timbers will end up being MLS Cup final. I just have a feeling. Save, 69th minute. I have a feeling. I just have a feeling. Hopefully Toronto has more points. But if it's in Portland, I mean, that's nice. Yes, I'm doing that. I'm doing a stream for Toronto Montreal for the 2022 Canadian Championship on Wednesday, 22nd. Yes. What's your favorite downtown Toronto train station? Lakeshore? Lakeshore? Duh. 70th minute. Brendan Aronson's coming on. Grenada's making 2 subs as well, 70th minute. No, I told you, Chris. You were here when you asked. Born in Mississippi, live near St. Louis, want to move to Toronto in like 2 to 4 years. We'll see how that goes. De La Torre for Aronson. That's a move. If Ferreira didn't score a hat trick, I think De La Torre would have been man of the match. Well, on the Illinois side of the river, but very close to St. Louis. But yes, Seller, you heard that right. Pretty much. There's a New York City bound Amtrak Maple Leaf train. The next stop is Hamilton. Please have tickets ready. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard Amtrak. There's something about a train that's magic. Yes, I just referenced the old ass Amtrak commercial. Fight me. Goal kick. Like what? Look at those Amtrak commercials, montages, classic Amtrak commercials, montages. Here's another one. If you're traveling near or far, don't answer with a plane or car. Amtrak has a better way. See the country. Travel Amtrak. Easy come and easy go. It's easy coming through the traffic. Easy go. Rain or snow, what a country. Curry leads the Warriors to the win. That's enough. I'm trying to act like I'm a baritone. That shit ain't gonna work. 72nd minute. IMO Vancouver will make it to the 2022 playoffs. I agree. That was easy. That's easy. Lewis plays back. No, that's easy. SKC won't make it to the 2022 playoffs. Yes, I think SKC are finished. And to be honest, if I was an SKC fan, I'd probably be calling for Vermees's head at this point. I mean, I know they are, but cross in. Cross in. And that's a save, punched over. SKC are finished. They're just finished. No. I am not Canadian. Was born in Mississippi. Live near St. Louis, Missouri on the Illinois side of the river. Want to move to Toronto in 2 to 4 years. There's your answer. Everything makes sense. USA playing the ball forward. Nope, they're going to stop for injury. 74th minute, 4-0. Wonder if this will be the water break. Holding his head, number 13. Absolutely spanked SKC. They're finished. Vermees's ass. I mean, he never used to be. How did I become a fan of the Canadian national team? Dwayne DeRosario, pretty much. Of course, rooting for all the other Toronto teams, but I was also just a big fan of Dwayne DeRosario. So, big part of the Canadian team back in the mid-2000s, of course. Legend, D-Row. So, that's where that part came in. Of course. I chose to, but D-Row made it easy to choose it. You either prove your worth through having a good career or through, yeah, you could do it through marriage or through a good career. My luck, probably marriage would be the move. Gio went to the tracksuit, worked. Nice. '75th minute. Well, I moved to the St. Louis area when I was 4. So honestly, when I come to Mississippi, now if you're asking about the St. Louis area, but Mississippi itself, I don't miss anything. I don't. There's nothing in Greenville where I was born anymore. Really, it's becoming a ghost town. It was bad in 2009 when I visited. There's nothing in Greenville. There's nothing to miss. Um, there's nothing to miss. If I moved back to Mississippi, it probably would be Starkville or something like that. But there's nothing to miss. Now the St. Louis area. What would I miss about this area? Honestly, nothing either, to tell you the truth. I mean, there's a bigger Little Italy in Canada, in Toronto, of course. The cuisine is better. I won't miss Emo's Pizza because that place is shit. Never go to Emo's Pizza. It's a bad idea. It's trash. Don't. It's trash. And most of all the other restaurants are pretty much chain restaurants, or you could find something that's just like it up there. Maybe the community feeling of a smaller suburb that's connected to a city. But again, you could probably do that in Toronto if you make connections. And Ferreira with 4. Ferreira has 4. Goal. 5-0. Yeah, pretty much I wouldn't be missing nothing. Well, I just answered. I guess the community feel. And Busch Stadium is pretty awesome. I will miss that. I mean, Sky Dome isn't bad, but nothing beats Busch Stadium. You know? BMO Field's still better than Centene, though. And Air Canada Center and Scott Trade are pretty damn close. Guess going to OTHS games sometimes. Does TFC3 still exist? Yep. Jesus Ferreira in the 78th minute gets 5 or 4 for the 5th goal. '78th. I'm going. What's the name of that restaurant? IMOs. IMOs. Don't go there. Don't. I actually did. I think what was his name? Dave Portnoy reviewed it and said it was trash too. He's right. Don't. Yep, there are. Yes, there are. But there's also TFC3. Louisville, Memphis, St. Louis, the Wisconsin Dells, Mississippi, Greenville, Mississippi. Did I say Memphis? Nashville. Iowa, Des Moines, Terre Haute, Indiana, Indianapolis, Columbia, Missouri, Chicago, Illinois. Trying to think it over. Little Rock, Arkansas for like 4 hours. 79th minute. Type stuff. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I agree. That's a good move. I mean, I guess since there's affiliated teams now. Yeah. Take my word for it. 80th minute, 5-0. USA's pretty much wrapped this one up in a tight bow. Eightieth minute cross. Aronson blocked by the defender. He just stood there. I thought Aronson had the goal there. '80th, 81st minute, 9 minutes plus stoppage time left in this match. Then we have a review. Then I could just, once this goes up, I could just chill because it's the way the day went. There you go. 81st minute. $5-0. Now I haven't visited Mississauga. Probably visit, but whenever I'd move up there or just go on vacation, I'd probably visit every part of the GTA. Yes. So. Except Brampton. Probably wouldn't do that. Grenada crossed in. Still ball with Timbers or a co-sponsor Carl's Jr. / Hardy's. Yeah. Yep. To me, it's Hardy's, but it's a pretty good restaurant. I like Hardy's. 82nd minute. I don't know why they have two separate names. It makes no sense to me. Just like Rallies and Checkers. Support the team sponsors is correct, yes. The one thing I miss about the USA when I moved to Canada is a multi-sport accommodating Yankee Stadium. So basically like me with Busch Stadium. Probably be the biggest thing I miss. Same lane. Because Busch Stadium is legendary. Main sponsors are TikTok and Dutch Bros. Isn't Dutch Bros like a coffee place? Yeah, Daniel wants to as well. I don't blame him. Either that or Buffalo for him. But if you're going to go that close, why not just do it all the way? That phrasing was horrible, but we're not doing phrasing. They do. TikTok is everywhere in Saudi Stadium. Is it good, Dutch Bros? Is it a good coffee place or is it just like a chain? I mean, I know it's a chain, but is it like obviously a chain or is it pretty good? True. Saudi lower teams have TikTok on the sleeve. They're getting that bag, baby. They're getting that bag. Not that there's any bag to really get from that, but it is Saudi Arabia, so. Even if it is a lower division team, money still probably comes with it pretty good. Makes sense. That's pretty good. If I ever go to Portland, I guess I'll try it. Maron. Can I just get a coffee? Our cafe du jour is New Zealand Peaberry. Maron. Whatever. Well, of course, Portland hates Seattle, so of course they'd be going to Dutch Bros instead of a Starbucks. I'm funny. 85th minute. Yeah, it's a nice hat collection. Been building it since 2012. Those hats are over there though. The older ones are over there though. These are the newer ones. But I've been buying fitted since 2012. Mostly Blue Jays, but I've bought other teams and other sports. I have a Miami Marlins hat, the orange one. I have a Braves hat, of course. I have 2 Cardinals hats, but that makes sense. Mets, Marcus Stroman. Come visit the Durham region when you get here. Good with that. As I said, I'd probably visit most of the GTA, just not Brampton. Just not Brampton. At some point, I'd probably go through there, but you know. '86 minute. It does kind of. It does. I actually thought of that first, but you're right. All a route in Saudi or whatever has TikTok and stadium on jersey and ads. Yeah, probably still got a bag from it. TikTok. Plays through. No, it's not. I know California also has it. Save, or I go past the post. Goal kick, 87th minute. You need a Canada Olympic jersey. I do need to buy a hockey Canada Olympic jersey. Now, soccer, of course, it's just the women's jersey with a different crest. But they don't sell that because Nike sucks for Canada soccer. I would buy a Canada women's Olympic jersey, but they don't sell them. Even though the jerseys are the same, just with a different crest. But, you know. We just have, I think St. Louis just has Starbucks and Dunkin'. We just have those 2 chains. We used to have a Tim Hortons. It got closed pretty quickly. You could say I was mad about that. People didn't treat Tim Hortons right around here. And it got replaced with a Lion's Choice, which is a local place. But Arby's is better anyway. Than Lion's Choice. But, well, as I said, they probably would get a bag. It's Saudi Arabia. 88th minute. 2 minutes plus stoppage time. I've also, one time in video production in high school or advanced video production, we had a final and then we got it done. And we all basically got to mingle until the period was over. And somebody brought in Timbits, donut holes, and they called them donut holes. And I'm like, no, they're Timbits. You're wrong. You're wrong. Great Britain jersey over my dead body. Oh. It's pretty much an English jersey. That's a no from me. I wouldn't collect England either. National teams, no. Now, Scotland, yes. Ireland, yes. England, no. In extension, Great Britain, no. I guess Wales as well, but I have it so I could cover USA games. Maybe I'll buy another at some point when this gets older and people forget. But it's only because I have it, because I thought it looked cool, and I have Josie on the back, Josie Altidore, which at that point he was a TFC player. So it's technically a Josie jersey. Counts not for TFC for me, just because it's just a Josie jersey. But for me, it's good to wear because I have a jersey in my collection. I have no problem collecting USA jerseys. Part of my collection, CONCACAF collection. The only thing I would never collect is LAFC in Montreal. Everything else I would. At some point, I'll have a Honduras jersey. At some point, I'll have an El Salvador jersey. When I cover them, I'll wear their jersey, depending on who's playing. If it's against Canada, of course, I'll wear Canada. But like if it's like Honduras versus Grenada, full time, 5-0, because MLS is stupid. 5-0 at full time. United States win 5-0. There was never a question at halftime, and they made it a longer lead. Easy win. With that being said, if you like the stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Send super chats on live streams. Hit that bell notification. Once you subscribe, comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. Review will be up within the hour. I'll see you then. I'm Ron, and I'm out. Peace.